Could you please explain your roles in Orange Mantra? So, and what is the current project that you are working on?
So my role in I'm working on the PBR project, and there it is a platform of the booking movie and giving offer to the customers, giving foods, purchasing gift card like that. You can book movie from this website and app and go to the cinema and see the movie. So the role is here, and my role is like connecting with the client and check the requirement in sprints and uh, do development with the team. And after that development, the process is to go to the testing team, and after testing, it will develop on the front end, and then it will go to the from there to flip road and flip road to road. So
Okay.
overall, my role is like development and gathering requirements from the client and executing.
Okay. So, let's say since you are working on that, let's say if somebody is select the seats,
Hmm.
okay, and so in order for the other user to prevent it to access that particular seats,
Hello. Sorry for interrupting. Jay Shankar, can you please show your ID proof?
I do one second.
Yeah, please.
This candidate, Sridhar, right? He told his been Johnny, okay. But he, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So I just asked him separately also she's available. This candidate was available there, but last moment he just having some
Yeah,
network
it's
issue.
visible.
And they
It
not
is
able
not
to
visible properly.
form.
No.
Core also fine now. Because now
Now,
Java Angular, they ask for coding, right? Against cannot present the team so that only people not take it further.
now it is visible.
Yeah, it's done. Thank you.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
yeah. So the my question is like if somebody user is selecting the seats and you have to prevent that seats to be booked by other user, correct? So how do you actually you
Yeah.
make this possible, and what kind of a how you are writing the coding style for this?
So what is happening? We have a seat seat service. In this seat service, if you are going to the call seat layout from the third-party API, which is getting the seat from the cinema, getting available and booked seat from the cinema. Once I click to the seat and go further, it will call the reserved seat for the business services, which is third-party services. So in that services, the reserved seat is called, and then if someone is come and trying to open the seat layout, then it will be already reserved for other people. Suppose means this all the sitting related thing is uh, means it's done by Vista services. So we need to call after selecting the seat, if it's reserved seat. If already suppose two people is putting the seat uh, at the same time, and the, and he will once one will hit the go proceed further, then the results will immediately fall, and for the other user the same API will be called. So for the first it will revert you that your seat is reserved, but for the second part, it will respond like the your seat is already booked, and then it will go for the food processing and food service for getting the food.
Okay. So, in microservices, so how do you call this other APIs? You are mentioning that you are calling that APIs, right? So how do you call this API?
We can follow two process. In my case, we are using chain for the calling microservices. Like suppose we have uh, a seed service and we have a Vista API services. So we have created the proxy and configured in the pane. When we need to call, pane will call that service and respond to that. So another way
Like
is also
from
the
okay, from your API, in order to call their particular API, you use any kind of a clients or any kind of a
pane client, FEIG.
okay. So what is the difference of Fiend and REST client?
So, in the REST client, suppose you are calling some services, you need to provide both URL like means what URL you need to give, and you need to configure that each means each parameter and like that. So in the pane, we have a configuration in different paths. Means like we have a utility class for pane proxy. We are defining all those things in separate service and uh, call to the service. There is no majorly difference like someone is working fast, someone is like working slow. It's not like that. It's means it's already configured in our services. Like we have to use the plan.
Okay. So what is the how we'll configure that circuit breaker and what is the purpose of this circuit breaker?
So the breaker is like suppose I have a loyalty services and I have a profile services, right? So when we are going to the profile, so what is happening? We are calling to the loyalty that what is how much point is available, what for the user and how many coupon is there coupon is there in the for the particular user. So suppose my loyalty service is down, then it will some threshold is set like after 100 requests we are my resilience we are using resilience. So after 100 call, our circuit breaker is open state and it will not responding like it will not call to the loyalty services. It will directly respond you back by hard coded response, whatever you said, and then it will go to the half open state. After some time, it will go to the half open state, and then some of the requests will be passed out to the loyalty services. If it is responding again and again, then it will go to the closure state. And suppose we are not getting response again from the loyalty services, then we will again go to the open state. So for the resilience for the we can use rate limiting also. In that we can put it on the configuration dot property that only 100 requests or only 10 requests only 1,000 requests you can pass out the particular service, then it will respond. More than that, it will not respond like that.
Okay. So, coming to that Spring Boot one, so in order to provide the authentication for your API, so what we should do?
So we are using JWT token for the authentication purpose. So in that part, we for in the login we are providing JWT token for the principal. Sorry, through the Spring Boot security and principal. So we are responding back to user with the JWT token. Next time when inside the API gateway, when any request is there, so in that part we are first validate that the with the JWT token, that whether this token is valid and the role is valid or not for the particular API call. If it is valid, then it will pass on the request to the related services. And if it is not, then it will revert back with appropriate response.
Okay. Okay. So, can you share your screen, Jay Shankar?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say you have a string Jay Shankar. Okay. So, and I want you to find maximum occurred character.
Yeah.
So, how do you write in um, using Java 8?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so we are running out of time. So let's say you have a list of integers.
Yeah,
Okay. So you can take the integers like 10, 20, 30.
yeah.
Okay. So integers. Okay. So you can take it as 10, 20, 35. Um, yeah. And again 20, 40 and 35. Okay. So in this list, right? So I want to find the maximum number.
Yeah. I should do in Steam API or not.
Yeah, stream API. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the difference between map and flat map?
So map is it's like it will map each of the uh, available value and flatman what do it will put all the means suppose we have a contact list in the contact list in the API. So for the map we do some operation like a map to object. Means suppose we want to map inside the object, right? Inside the suppose we have a character and history and length. So it will map each of the means, each of the character against each of the occurrence, right? And in the flat map, it will put all the occurrence inside the suppose we have a contact list. Inside the contact list, we have a contact number. Then it will put all the contact number in a single array list.
Okay. Okay. So have you involved in deployment process?
Actually, in the deployment process, what we are doing, suppose we have some configuration and some changes we have made. In that process, we need to check the configuration and upgrade the configuration in the live part because our development is happening in the dev server. When it will go to the live, we need to confirm all the configuration is available. We need to also check logs whether it is giving expected result or not. Means result will be printed out in the inside the log, and we need to check that.
Okay. So have you written like a custom Docker file?
Yeah, no, custom Docker file I didn't need to write. Actually, what uh, we have a Docker configuration in form.xml. It will directly configure in there. And suppose we need to create some Docker file, then we need to only write command. It will automatically create. So I need not to do any custom configuration and anything. Else. The government.yml is sufficient. It will work as our. It will create Docker file automatically in one command.
Okay. Yeah. Which database are you using?
Right now, I am using my MS SQL.
Okay. So have you written JUnit test cases?
Yeah, some of the cases I have written, but basically we don't get that much time because the process of the means the process is very means it's a consumer facing app, so the client is not giving that much time. They need to provide services faster though, so I will not getting that much time. But yes, I can write if I will get the time because it depends. It will, for testing and writing test cases, it will take some time. So they are not agreed with the, that step. So we are generally we are not writing. In some of the cases, if we get the time, then we are.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, uh, I'm done from my side, Jason. Do you have any questions?
So your hiring is for which type of domain?
It's like a Java, Spring Boot, and microservices domain only. It's not specific to banking, retail, and all. So it's like a general hiring. So
Okay.
it's not specific to domain project, domain specific one.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.